Hey everybody, this is just a mini episode of Metal Gear Resurrections, and I just want to um, put it out there and touch base with I don't know how many listeners are listening to this, but whoever's listening, just to let you know that I'm currently working on the podcast. I've just recently been able to come in contact with Fingers of the Kojima Frequency podcast, and just loving his music, loving the work that he puts out. I went on a whim. I usually don't do this. I went on a whim and reached to him on social media, slid into his DMs, and basically just I was like really nervous, and I was just wanted to ask him like is it possible? Um, can you compose some music for my podcast? And unfortunately, he was busy. No knock. He from what I've seen, he's like really like putting in a lot of work in his professional career. And I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking nobody. He actually suggested something from his collection, which when I got to listen to it, was just really vibed with it. Really enjoyed it, and I just absolutely just loved his picks. And I decided to go with it and have basically, I'm gonna be crediting him on every episode in the description. Sorry, in the description, and my tweets through the Metal Gear Resurrections Twitter account. That his intro and outro music is provided by him. And I just wanted to throw it out there, put it out there into the universe that he heard me out, and he really did me a solid because I wanted to I really wanted to work on this podcast and make it really professional and not something that's like, hey, just, I want to take pride in show that I do enjoy doing this and that I'm doing all I can to put at least the best quality work that I can put out there. And I know that the first couple episodes are really jarring, and it's probably barely not listenable because it's really difficult to do this on your own, and I had to learn that the hard way. So that's why I brought in my brother, and I've actually been able to lock in some guests for a couple episodes down the road, and none more appropriate that during this week I'm gonna be working on the music of Metal Gear with my brother, my co-host, and it's just appropriate that I've acquired new intro and outro music for the podcast. So I really dig his work. I'm going to put all the links you can find to his work in the tweet and in the description. And I just want to basically shoot it out there and just thank him. The picks he made were great, and I'm running with them. And I'm going to do the best I can to put good quality content out there regarding Metal Gear. And I just want to throw it out there and just give him a shout out. So yep, this week gonna be working with my brother on the music of Metal Gear, involving not only just the music that we've come to hear over the years, between the whole series, also the scores, and also primarily the people behind the music as well. And that's that. Thank you, and thank you for listening, and hope you enjoy it.